Hello everybody. So I just sort of an update on how Robertson Armour is going this year with everything that's happening. So some good news and some bad news and everything like that. So my videos coming out has been sort of relatively stable. I know I've missed a few weeks in that. Obviously a good reason for that. Now at work's obviously very difficult now at the moment with the whole coronavirus causing a bit of hassles and so on like that. So the work is very busy, so that's taking up a lot of my time, so it's not allowing me to get to as much as I want to. But yeah, so that's also why I'm not putting out as many videos as I should. I've got some content that I still need to just work through. I released one now for the chainmail build that I've done. I've finished up the spangen helm. I'm going to do one last thing for the spangen helm on the actual liner that I'm going to make, so just a quick one on how to make a liner. So it's just going to add that to it. Hopefully that will come out soon. I just need to work on the liner. So yeah, how things are going, you know, obviously I'm busy with this Viking helmet, so I'm busy working on videos for that. So as that comes along, you will see some videos coming out for that one. So that's busy working on. Then I think I released a video on a harness that I'm making. I'm making a Maximilian harness. This one I'm working on slowly because it's obviously I need a lot of fittings for it. So that one's a little bit difficult to keep a video track on it. Maybe I need to figure my mind around it and so on. Because I need fittings, so I work a little bit on it. The guy comes around for a fitting, I fit it up. I need to do a bit more work, but it's you know, the same stuff that I've done, and I just need to, you know, sort of do a bit more of it. You know, for instance, getting this curve. So I made the breastplate. You've seen videos of similar things to that, and then I might need to bring it in a little bit. So I spent, you know, half an hour, you know, bringing it in a little bit. So it's not a lot of good content coming from it. Just small work here and that. That's just the thing of making armor. There's a lot of fittings. You need to make sure it fits, you know, beautifully. Armor should fit very nicely to you. If it doesn't fit nicely, if there's pressure points or if you're uncomfortable in it, you shouldn't be uncomfortable in armor. Obviously there's going to be a bit of uncomfort because you're wearing, you know, quite a bit of steel on you. Steel doesn't bend. You know, it doesn't bend at all. The hinges obviously need to make are the big difference, you know. So it's a lot of work going into sort of armor. So that's why with that build, making content for it is not as easy as I thought it would be. So I am working on that. So that's also one of the projects I'm working on. So there's two projects at the moment that I'm concurrently working on. No, sorry for the earbuds. I'm listening to music while I work, and these things are awful, but it's listening to some music, otherwise I'm going to go mad. Especially with all the hammering on the metal. So as things are progressing, the things are going alright, going a bit slowly. Cash flow is coming in a little bit slowly at the moment, so buying more supplies for you know, abrasives and so on is proving difficult. Still got enough steel I can work on stuff. Got small abrasives and so on, but it is definitely slowing me down a bit. I should be good with the steel at the moment. I don't foresee a problem with that. Now on to the good and bad news part. So I'm going to start off with I don't know. What's always good to hear first? Let's start off with the bad news then. So coming up here, August, beginning August to the remainder of the year, and then on for quite a bit of time after that. It's going to be very difficult for me to work in the workshop, work on armor or any items. I am going to be otherwise preoccupied, otherwise disposed of working on something. So my general work and content is going to drop most likely quite a bit, unfortunately. So it's not going to be as much carrying on for the rest of the year. I'm going to try to do as much as I can now to try and make up for it. I'm going to try to squeeze in stuff if I can. That depends how work goes. So let's see how that goes along, and I'll try and put out as much as I can. And then obviously during this time I will try and make you know, where I can and how I can. I will make some more content. So far viewers going up. I've got quite a few viewers now. Well, nearly just under 60, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for me it's something different, you know. There's nearly 60 people that want to watch what I'm doing. and see what the stuff comes out. So that's impressive for me. I'm happy with that. Obviously, the more the merry. One of my videos for the Spanish now, the first episode, I think it's the highest views I've got so far, which again is 2,000, but 2,000 people watched me make something, which is quite interesting. Again, very new for me. Exciting to see where this goes. Obviously, these are just the beginning, and it takes a bit of time to get going. So I know this is just a video of me talking and just sort of an update on Robertson Armory as it's going along. So sorry if I'm boring you. Then just skip this video. I'll put it in the thing that it's a bit in the title that it's a bit boring. So what I'm going to do, so that's the bad news, is content is going to become very limited going on. Good news, the reason why the content is going along is I've got a little child on the way. So I've got a little boy coming along. His name's Camden. He's due at the end of August. So there's another Robertson coming along, and he's going to, hopefully in the future join his dad in the Robertson Armory, and I'll finally have a good apprentice to work with. But obviously that's a few years down the line. So hopefully everything goes. So far it's going very well. So very excited, very looking forward to it. So that's the bad and good news. So the good news is far better good news than the bad news. I'm very excited for that. So really looking forward to it. So let's see how much I can still produce. Obviously I want to stay home, look after my son when he's born, look after my wife and assist as much as I can. So that's going to keep me occupied at home quite a bit. So that's the main thing that I wanted to bring up in this episode, this video. So yeah, that's but like I said, I'm gonna still try to bring out content, but otherwise it's wonderful news for me. I'm getting old now, I need to have a child. So that's pretty much the crux of this video. Nothing really else that I can think of that I'm working on. It's just really these two big builds at the moment that I'm working on, and I'll try to bring out more content for this Milanese harness that I'm bringing out. I wouldn't really say it's a Milanese harness, it's more of a early 14th century harness. I don't have all the details at the moment with me, but yeah, so it's looking good so far. It's going very well, customers very happy. It's fitting very nicely now after quite a few fittings. So yeah, so please, any questions, anything you want to ask, please in the comments down below, comment. And again, share my videos, spread it out there. I'm hoping to maybe have a competition soon, or not a competition, just sort of like a thank you, see how many people spread my videos and that, and then I'm gonna come and maybe you guys can give me some suggestions. What would you like to sort of be given from Robertson Armories? What, obviously not a suit of armor or something like that. I'm thinking something small I can make that I can send out to a whole bunch of people. Obviously, see, let me know down in the comments below what you guys would like me to make, see me make, and obviously then make enough that I can send out to a few of my subscribers as a thank you, and see how you can spread the word. Okay, great. See you guys soon.